Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Jags and the Commanders, and it's all up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Commanders. Play action. Now it's Allen. And his first look is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. You look at this Super Bowl, the 2nd appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know, but what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. They go play action with Burrow. This is Smith with a grab. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Swift. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
11 empty.
Swift again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
3rd and goal. Burrow. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Touchdown! Christian Kirk from 3 yards out. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Carl Lawson collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. To try again after the sack. Allen under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
That's good. Jaguars.
1 quarter done and 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. That's once again complete to Chark. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Allen's throw brought in by Austin. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Up and good for Santoso. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? The PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get hold of those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
I'm one, ready? Working with a 2nd and 3.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll get this off to Swift. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And a big Randy Gregory. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just shut something down and punt the football.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Play action, Allen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Up and good for Santoso. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Allen off the play fake. That's complete. It's Okuegbunam. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, Allen. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
To throw again on 2nd down, Allen. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Devin Duvernay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders are an extra point away from taking the lead in this Super Bowl.
Partner, you got a pretty good hoops background. You've seen those late-in-the-half plays designed to get them a last shot, give them momentum. I think this touchdown equates to that.
Absolutely, and then they can take the lead here into the lockers. Big-time play.
Yeah, and let's see what they design coming out for the second half as well. Oftentimes when you get that momentum late, you find a way to carry it through.
Commanders 14, Jaguars 13.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A final shot before half for Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down and just a couple. A final shot before break. Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Burrow on play action. Being chased out left. Open man is Duvernay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And they go play action now. Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Burrow's throw is on target to Duvernay. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They go play action with Burrow. He's got Smith here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They run out of the gun with Swift. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
On second and goal, Burrow. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort turned it into a successful play.
Third and goal, Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. The 40, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they were moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw on second and 10, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Burrow. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Just Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here in Super Bowl. From the 40 now on second down. Burrow, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Again, it's Burrow. Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Complete. Smith has it. And the Commanders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Burrow. Touchdown, Washington. DeAndre Swift. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally. And that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. And that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mills used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah drops Wilson for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Allen to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. 56. From the gun, it's Allen. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep it from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Now Allen. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 31 yards. And the Jags have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Throwing, Burrow sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Now Burrow. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. And he's going to have the Commanders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Burrow. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now. Because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
To throw, Burrow. And this one complete to Smith. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Caught on the slant. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is now a gimme.
It's a huge roll of the dice. A 2-point conversion to decide the Super Bowl. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
26 yards. And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing is Allen. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Brian Burns in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. It all comes down to the leg of Ryan Santoso right here. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Jaguars field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. The field goal is through the uprights, and they've won the Super Bowl. And the Jaguars have done it. Jacksonville, the Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.